since Rhode Island. I think the things you learn from it. You know, as I said after the game, you're always disappointed when you get beat. But I was proud of the way our guys hung in there, the effort and the toughness they played with against a really good Rhode Island team. You know, it was two areas that, you know, that kind of beat us. We got beat on the offensive boards. You know, that came, some were playing a lot of zone, choose your poison a little bit. And then we had some self-inflicted turnovers that you just can't have. You can't have both those areas that you give up, you know, offensive rebounds and too many self-inflicted turnovers. And even with that said, you know, it's a one-possession game right to the end. So, you know, what I took from it, things we have to get better at, were those things I talked about. But I was awful proud of, you know, how hard we played and the toughness and togetherness, you know, that we had. You know, we had a chance second half. We got down 9 or 11 to really get separated on the road against a good team. But our guys hung in there and found a way to get in overtime and give them a chance to, you know, have an opportunity to win.
You know, one of the things you kind of found there was the rotation and having Jordan play a little bit of point and moving Tavion over. I mean, how do you like to build off that? Certainly, you saw a lot of good things when you mixed it up that way this time. Is that something you feel like you can exploit now going forward?
Well, I mean, that's kind of what we've been doing, you know, all along a little bit. You know, naturally the rotation's gotten shorter now. So, you know, Rawls is first guy off that bench. He's got to play valuable minutes. And he was playing valuable minutes before that bench got shortened even, you know, before Charles's deal. He was playing valuable minutes. But now they come even more valuable minutes. And, you know, like I said, we need Jeremiah to, you know, add to, and we need Matt to add to. You know, those guys coming off the bench, and you know, who knows those nights that we need Isaiah. It's very obvious that, you know, those options off the bench, you know, they're shorter than they were. And we need all those guys coming off that bench added to.
I know Belmont, new coach, but I mean, it's still the same system. They shoot a lot of threes. They're tough to defend on the perimeter. That challenge for you guys going into this game, kind of knowing what to expect from Belmont, even with a new coach.
Well, it's all pretty much the same, what they've been doing. They haven't changed anything. They're really good. They can really score the basketball. You know, they're great in transition, and, you know, the Murphy kid I think he makes it all flow for him. Conkle can really shoot it. And then I think the X factor for them, they have something that, you know, a lot of teams don't have. Not just in the OVC, around the country. They have a low post guy. 6'11", 240, 250, can really score the basketball. So you choose your poison a little bit, you know. You press up on those shooters and play him one-on-one. You know, Alabama did that the first half. I think he had 15 or 17 at halftime against Alabama, you know, last Saturday night. Or you choose your poison a little bit and try to give help on him. You open up some three-point shooters. So they're really good. They really score the basketball. And I think that's where it starts at with them, averaging about 82 points a game.
Just wrapping up my conference play, what do you want to see heading to conference play coming up?
Well, just again, I mean, we all know the margin for error is, you know, 0. I think the thing we have to continue to do is continue to get better playing the way we're playing. You know, I thought the last game, in particular the second half, I think we shot 57%. I thought offensively we found some different ways to score. And I really believe the longer we can play this way, the better we'll get. The more we figure out a couple guys, giving them some different options, do some things. And, you know, continue to get that bench some experience, because that bench has got to be valuable for us.
Oh,
yeah.
I feel like you're still in a transitional phase of the, I guess, before Bassey and after Bassey, or is that still?
Well, if you're in transition, you got to be able to do it while the race is being run. There's no chances to, you know, really set back and have a lot of experiments and do it against teams you can learn against. You're in the middle of the fire. And again, we got to figure out ways to keep playing without totally adjusting everything we're doing, where we can keep flowing. I mean, it's very obvious we want to play fast too. And as I've said, you know, I think offensively we can continue to score some points. We just have to do it differently, maybe than we did it before. It's very obvious, you know, defensively rebound that basketball is an area we got to find a way to keep getting better at.
Coach, your team has faced a lot of adversity in the non-conference portion of the schedule, a lot more so than the vast majority of other Division I teams. How do you think the adversity that your team has faced, the challenges that they've had to overcome, will help your guys as they go into conference play the rest of the season?
Well, you know, that's a good question. You know, I thought, you know, the adversity we've had, you could very easily, against Rhode Island, caved in. Like I said, we got down 9 or 11 in the second half. Zach, what was it, 11 or 9?
Down 9 with less than
9. Our guys could very easily caved in, but we didn't. We found ways to stay together. We found ways to fight. And again, that's what we have to have a chance. You know, we can't cave in to any of that. If we do that, we'll keep getting better the more we play with personnel. And we got to find ways, like I say, to kind of mask the things we don't do as well and take advantage of the things maybe we do better. And that's kind of where we're at now with this team. But I've said this from day one. I like her young men. I like her team. We just got to find different ways to do it.
How important, Coach, how important do you think, as you enter the non-conference finale, how important do you think getting a win against a team in Belmont that's beaten you 6 straight times, how important do you think getting a win here at home, where you're 4-0 so far this season, is as you guys head into Conference USA play on January 2nd?
Well, anytime you can get a win is always important, no matter when it is. It's very obvious. We're playing a really good team in Belmont. And it happens to be our last game before you go into conference play. You know, they all count as 1 win and 1 loss. But it's always important to, you know, win the next one. Just so happens it's at home. Just so happens it's against a really good team, a different kind of style. It just so happens it's the last game before you go into conference play. So there's a lot of, you know, things that you want to win. But basically you want to win it because it's your next game, no matter who it is or where it's played at. But all those are important reasons and factors to be able to get a win.